Welcome to Shade in the City. I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today, as y'all know, y'all see the background. Y'all know what we're here to do because we said we keeping up with what we said we was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We holding ourselves accountable in 2025. All right. So we are here for the Sip and Shade Hot Topics. So yeah, y'all, if you haven't already, all of our Shade Squad and our new viewers, please make sure you hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And yeah, y'all, let's get shady. All right, y'all. So unfortunately, we're going to start this episode off. Let's try to get the most of the batch out the way. So we're going to talk about all these planes that's going down, okay? Because it's a little problematic, okay? At least for me, all right? So first off, 2 days ago, we saw that a Delta plane flying into Toronto on Monday flipped upside down during a crash landing. According to reports, all passengers and crew have been accounted for, with local police reportedly investigating potential injuries. I believe they said it was like over 20-something injuries once the later reports came out. And yeah, so that's where we are. I do know I did see a headline come out right before we came up here where Delta is actually offering 30,000 to all of those on the plane. No strings attached is what the headline says, meaning that they can still sue. So it'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll keep their word on that or if they're gonna make them sign a piece of paper if they decide to take that $30,000. But either way, you know, my heart and prayers go out to those that have been affected by this unfortunate situation.
The other
And we have another, this happened actually 9 hours ago, where we had another fatal airplane crash that took place in Arizona. 2 people were confirmed unalived after 2 small planes collided mid-air at Marana Regional Airport in Arizona. Shout out to the Shade Room for this. There were 2 people on board each aircraft. According to the federal FAA, reports state that the aircraft collided while upwind of runway 12, according to preliminary information from the NTSB, which y'all know is the National Transportation Safety Board. And so, yeah, we keep seeing this over and over. And then last but not least, then we see that there have been another 2 people that have been unalived after a small plane crashes in Covington, Georgia, shortly after takeoff. Now, I will say the last 2 situations were smaller aircraft, meaning they were probably being operated by one pilot, one person, whatever. However, I don't know about y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know how you feel. But at this point, it got me real scared to get on. Like you know how they say you have more it's more likely you have a car accident. But I kind of get to work every day pretty safely. And right now, at the rate of these plane crashes, I don't know if we can say that that's true
anymore.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to all of those, prayers up for all of those families that have lost loved ones, that were injured, and yeah, y'all just be safe out here. And just, I seen people putting holy water on the plane before they got on it. I don't know. I always pray before I get up on a flight, and if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But it definitely has me rethinking my travel plans. Look, I get there, bus, plane, or train. What, not plane? Okay. So yeah, let's move on, y'all. In other I don't even know if it's unfortunate, But we talked a little bit about Soulja Boy in our last Sip and Shade Hot Topics. Apparently him and Marlon Wayans had some beef going on. Well, now apparently Soulja Boy is in the news. According to the Jasmine brand, he's set to go to trial next month in a case filed by his former assistant and romantic partner, who alleges battery and false imprisonment. The lawsuit filed in 2021 will be heard in Los Angeles Superior Court on March 3rd. Y'all know it's that close to, right? Y'all know
I was about to say, girl, that is not your day.
It's close. It's close. I just say
that's not the same thing that his ex said? What
Nia. It's
wasn't
funny.
it like the same type of thing?
Yeah. So the plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, claims to have suffered physical and emotional harm from Soulja's alleged behavior, which began in 2018 when she worked as his assistant. She describes a relationship that turned violent, including physical, essay, and threats. In court documents, she recounts being locked in a room for 3 days without hot water after attempting to leave, among other alleged A-word. Okay. Of course, Soulja denies all these accusations, claiming any act.
You better be careful. Kels is gone for things like that.
Right. He denies any claims and said any actions were consensual and asking for the lawsuit to be dismissed. This trial is expected to last 7 days, which both Jane and Soulja are scheduled to testify. So, yeah, I guess we'll keep our eyes out for that and keep y'all updated on that
next week.
But as we know, allegedly, Soulja Boy, look, let me go ahead and put up my banner, because guess what? Like I said, next month is my birthday month. So everything is alleged and just our opinion. But as we know, we've seen Nia Riley already come out and voice and tell us things that allegedly he's done and put her through. So I can't say I'm shocked.
I feel like at one point we seen a clip of what he did. So
that when they were on that marriage boot camp or whatever, one of those. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I can't say I'm shocked, and it's unfortunate and it's sad that he hasn't learned or kind of grown up or matured after all these years, but maybe that's why he's still Soulja Boy. Okay. All right. So next, speaking of in headline news, as y'all know, good boy ASAP Rocky. I can't even say good boy, but Rihanna's baby daddy,
free boy,
okay, is he's free. They said that he is not guilty. Y'all know he was on trial. He was supposed to get like 8 years if he was convicted on both charges, and no, he him and Rihanna tweeted and explained how happy they were with the verdict from the trial. And I mean, I'm happy that I don't have to see him leave his family and his 2 boys. He has 2 young boys. So and obviously I would hate to see my fellow Pisces devastated. Her birthday's coming up, by the way. But yeah, she's a February.
When's her birthday?
I think she's February 20th when I looked at her. But yeah, y'all. So shout out to ASAP Rocky. Don't get in no more trouble, please. Cause yeah, you gotta be there for your sons. And let's you out here on Vogue and just doing other things. You're so elevated. Let's not go back to that street life if that's where you came from. You know what I'm saying? On to the next thing, then talking about other people who can't break away from the lifestyle. We see that, I know you guys, if you don't remember, we did cover Wags to Riches, which is on Netflix, and you guys can absolutely go catch the recap that we did in our playlist. But apparently MJ, Miranda Johnson, has filed an emergency motion for custody from Kodak Black, citing his mental health and alleged drug use. She says she hasn't seen or heard from their son in 3 weeks. So apparently, yeah, she filed the emergency motion for custody after they allegedly got into a massive altercation a few weeks ago at their daughter's birthday party. She claims him and his mother took their son and hasn't notified her of his whereabouts. She is also asking child support for the 2 children. So I know that unfortunately, from what I've seen, Kodak is not in the best spaces. So I'm actually, I don't know if it stems from the fight, or I don't know if it's because she was caught up because she loved him. But I'm really surprised that this hasn't happened sooner, because the way we see him tweaking on the internet on a regular basis, I would have been questioning my kid's safety. But I guess you can't do that when you're still with him. So
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not just saying, I'm not shaming. I'm just saying, I guess if you go into it and you're like, oh, I don't feel safe and I don't want them around my kids, but you know what I mean? So I get, maybe that's why she didn't do it. Coi LeRay is out here letting us know. I don't, you know what's so funny? I've never heard Trippie Redd's name so much until he started messing with her. Like I said, I didn't know who he was. Okay. But
Well, I told
apparently,
you he was out before her. He helped her get on.
I don't believe you. So anyway, Coi LeRay and Trippie Redd apparently are going at it and making subliminal tweets. So apparently, and only reason I report on this is because I really like Coi. So Coi said, girls don't care if you got a baby on the way, married, in a relationship, just had a baby, happily in love. It doesn't matter what it is. They gonna always be there. What matters is a man's discipline and the way he don't play about his girl. He got to be ready for commitment 100%. And I said,
Did you see what he said?
yes, sis. I said, I'm sad. I really feel bad that you couldn't realize that before all this, but I'm glad that you see it.
Well,
Now,
she thought he didn't
however,
play about her.
huh?
She thought he didn't play about her. Everybody did.
Well, Trippie Redd responded, to every bish I ever did wrong, I'll do it again. And to me, that just kind of goes to show your level of immaturity and like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know him, so I can't care for him. So I know we touched on last episode of Sip and Shade. Wendy Williams had let us know that her son Kevin was the person that was kind of partially responsible for getting her into this whole guardianship situation. However, and we knew she was really upset because she wanted to be with her dad for his 94th birthday and she wanted to go to Miami. And so apparently she was approved. She did get to go to Miami. And we actually did see footage and photos of her and her son together with her father celebrating his 94th birthday. So it's based off pictures and photo. And again, maybe, we don't know, right? We don't know what goes down when the cameras are off. But at the end of the day, they look like they were in a good place. Um, they look like they were in a good place. I don't know how I would feel as your son if you just came and you've been protecting me for this long and then you just decide to snitch on me. And I'm not saying that Wendy was wrong, but I'm just saying it's good to see that it looks like her and Kevin
Didn't
are
she?
still in.
I think I saw something about. Didn't she get moved to somewhere or something like that because she got drunk in the?
Well, they were saying before that's why she's in the unit that she's in now. It's my understanding.
Hmm.
So apparently Porsha and Simon's divorce is supposed to be finalized this month. And so, congratulations to her. Um, she said that she's expecting the 26th. And this was all this was 5 days ago. So she said she's expecting the divorce to be finalized on the 26th. And yeah, she said, as we know, they were married and she filed for divorce from Simon in February 2024. So that was very quick. Shortly after they celebrated 15 months of marriage. Since then, we've seen them take subliminal shots at one another online. With Simon most recently sharing that he plans to comment on his soon-to-be ex-wife's return to Real Housewives of Atlanta as the upcoming season unfolds. However, if all goes according to plan, Porsha won't be legally tied to Simon anymore before spring kicks off. So kudos to her. She definitely didn't pull a Ashley Darby. She said
She also doesn't have kids with him.
right. That's true. And she said let's get it done. So I'm happy for Porsha. Clearly she wants to be out that situation, but I'm not even gonna hold you. And this is gonna sound real mean. I don't think she really liked that man nowhere. But I don't think it had nothing to do with him. I think he just gave her out I think when all that stuff came out about him, it gave her a way out. Sometimes God will do that for you. Sometimes, like, you be knowing you want to leave and you don't know how, or you don't want to look bad. And sometimes God will just open the door and be like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Porsha. I hope it does. We'll be looking on the 26th. Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann have finally sold their Georgia mansion. Thank God, for $2.75 million amid their ongoing divorce. Now, while they did
divorced yet?
no,
because
they've been.
I feel like we've been doing this for years.
We have, and they still been living together in that house. Because Kroy claimed he can't afford to go live nowhere else because she done spent all his money, so they have to live in the same house. So and they backed up in debt out the wazoo. So anyway, while they didn't hit their original $6 million asking price, reports note that the $2.75 million sale, it is still a win for the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum and Kroy, as they purchased the property for just $900K back in 2012. Which honestly, if you think back then, that was kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, the couple avoided the risk of losing the property entirely after a judge threatened to auction it off in 2023 due to foreclosure. Kim and Kroy, who initiated an on-again, off-again divorce in 2023 after 13 years of marriage, have faced significant financial troubles amid their split, which reported included IRS debt, gambling debt, and credit card debt. Following their breakup, drama unfolded over the property, with Kim calling the police on one occasion, claiming Kroy locked her out of the house. Their children also reportedly called the cops at one point due to their very loud arguments. Now that the home is officially off their hands, Kim and Kroy are expected to move forward with their divorce settlement, as the property was a major asset in dividing their finances. So, good luck to Kim and Kroy, and hopefully we ain't got to see no more viral videos of the police being called and y'all tying up the 911 line, because that ain't cute. That ain't cute. All right. And then let's talk about Devon Franklin. Devon Franklin loves love, y'all. And he has decided that he is going to propose, or he did propose, to the lovely young lady that he's been dating, I think, for a year now, Maria Castillo. Um, yeah, they've been together for a year. They went on a holiday vacation in Hawaii on December 27th, 2024. And he surprised her. And yeah, it looks cute. And he says that he's happy, and it's God's greatest blessing in his life, and he wanted it to be special. And so yeah, I hope the best for him. And then I saw an interview the other day where
I was just about to say something about that.
Megan Good was talking about how happy she was and Jonathan is so acclimated into her family that she walks in the room and he just has his head laying in his mother's lap, or her mother's lap. And I said, okay, that's close. And then
now she wants kids.
I said, okay, Jeannie, my 2.0.
I said, look, when you said it was a competition, I said, oh, she definitely trying to get the one up.
I definitely
now I want kids.
And you know what? I would not be surprised if Maria Castillo pop up and then be like, right. And then he had to admit that, oh yeah, we did the dude before we was married. But now, granted, he did marry Megan fast too, but he also wants kids as well. So I don't know. It seemed like a ping pong match over there between Megan and Devon.
What can we say? They look like a nice couple.
Yeah, but they look like they genuinely are happy. Again, I'm not trying to head on Megan and that man Jonathan, but I still feel like it's not a little real. But anyway, I wish happiness on everyone, love, light, and blessings. And yeah, congratulations, confetti, to the happy couple. So kudos to them. And then in other congratulatory news,
you ain't heartbroken? You ain't heartbroken?
Why, Devon?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do love a man of God, but I ain't trying to be nobody's first lady. I'll tell you that. So in other congratulatory news, Winnie Harlow An NBA player, because I have to say this because Nels doesn't know who he is, but Winnie Harlow and NBA player Kyle Kuzma are engaged. As y'all know, I believe, yeah, Kuzma now plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. I
I
feel like he
actually feel
used
like I've seen it, but I paid it no mind because I don't know
you
if
paid
he.
it no mind. They've been dating since 2020, so it's been about 5 years now. And yeah, and they had a beautiful engagement. And yeah, it was cute. And he popped the question in Turks and Caicos on February 13th, so the day before Valentine's Day, which I think is cute because she would probably be expecting it on Valentine's. But yeah, so and then he had her family
And
there.
you can also still give her a gift for Valentine's, and it ain't just your engagement ring.
Well, that too. But yeah, all her family was there waiting, and was there to help her celebrate the big moment. So, and it was 8.5 carat oval cut ring with 2 baguette stone. Okay, okay, Kyle, you better do it. You better do it. But yeah, so congratulations and confetti to Winnie and Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, I love to see it. I love to see it. Did you see? And this is so. Speaking of babies and confetti and congratulations, let's give a special shout out and congratulations to Cassie Ventura Fine. Is it
Mhm.
Fine now? Because that's your last name, girl. She made her announcement that she is pregnant with baby number 3. And I can't even hold you. I don't know this young lady personally by any means, but when I heard the news, I literally smiled. Like that was probably one of the first things that popped up on my phone. I sent it to Nels, and I'm just absolutely so happy for her. So yeah, this is her third child with her husband Alex Fine. And it was a really
Her two
cute
babies
photo.
are girls, right? She has 2 girls.
I think so. Yeah, I think she does. Yeah, she does have 2 girls. So it's really cute. I'm happy for her. And again, confetti, congratulations. Love to hear good news like that. So let's speak in other good news. So at this point, I don't know what Kendrick can't do. Okay. Because right now, Kendrick has set Billboard chart history. Um, Basically all of his albums. Um, well, first of all, his GNX album is #1 on the Billboard chart for this week. But his albums Damn and Good Kid, Mad City rise in the charts to #9 and 10. This marks the first time a rapper has charted 3 albums inside the top 10, and he is the first male artist to achieve this since Prince. So shout out to him for continuing to break records, break barriers, and
Very
just shut it down. I confetti to that, okay? In other beautiful news, Tems, love my girl Tems. Tems has made history as she is the first African-born woman to become an owner of a major league soccer club. Okay, so let's talk about ownership. Okay, let's see people that look like us owning. Okay, now it says Nigerian-born Afrobeat star Tems has become a co-owner of the MLS club San Diego FC through her company, The Leading Vibe. She is the first African female to hold an ownership stake in the MLS club. Tim's, known for her musical achievements, including 2 Grammy Awards and an Oscar nomination, joins other notable figures in the ownership group, such as World Cup winner Juan Mata. She expressed her enthusiasm for the role, emphasizing the club's focus on creativity, culture, and community. Her involvement is seen as a bridge between music, culture, and football, aligning with San Diego FC's mission to empower young talent through the Right to Dream initiative. So yeah, shout out to her. I don't think we see many women owning much teams, but much less soccer. So I think that's super dope. And then she also had another very good moment where we learned that she is the first African female artist to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify with Wait For You. I will wait for you, for you. I loved him. I loved him. So yeah, so I am really happy for her. Congratulations, Sims. And keep doing your thing because we need to see more of Africans in general, but more beautiful brown ladies that look like us up here doing big things. So shout out to her. So this is Joseline. Joseline has been in her bag, okay? The Puerto Rican princess. So Joseline Hernandez apparently is joining Euphoria season 3. Now, I've heard it's an amazing show, and I feel bad that I've never actually taken the time to watch it. But I heard it's a wonderful show, and apparently Joseline plans to join season 3.
I didn't
So
think actually it was gonna come back after the dude died. I can't think of his name right now. But after he passed away, I know his character's name was Fez. He was a major character in the show.
well, shout out to Joseline, and then I think I just saw recently she did a performance or something, and they was singing her song. I like the way you are. I like the way you are. I said, go ahead, Joseline got a bop. But it's that I ain't gonna hold you. Still ain't nothing than that Lauderdale hoe.
Lauderdale, Lauderdale.
Um, and then also kudos out to the Wayans family. They are set to be inducted into the NAACP Image Awards Hall of Fame. So shout out to them. In a statement, Derek Johnson, NAACP president and CEO, said for decades, the Wayans family has been at the forefront of comedy, breaking barriers and opening doors for waves of entertainers. Their trailblazing work in television, film, and stand-up has transcended pop culture and cemented their legacy. Recognizing their achievements with this induction is a celebration of a multi-generational legacy that continues to advance and uplift communities. And when Marlon is not online fighting with Soulja Boy, I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And so shout out to the Wayans for that. And I don't know why, but the whole family, because I love the fact that they're including Kim, because I don't know why. Was that Kim? It was in a I'm gonna get you sucker. I think she was in I'm gonna get you sucker.
I mean, she was in other stuff. I don't
No,
know.
she was in other stuff, but I really feel like I remember her role in that. But yeah, y'all. So shout out to the Wayans
The
family.
movie's so old. How you remember that?
I love I'm gonna get you. That goes up there
Me
with like
too. But I was a kid when I seen it.
no, because you know my favorite part of the movie is when they go to the bedroom and it wasn't Kim. I'm thinking of Kim because but it was the lighter skinned chick with the fro, and they was getting ready to do it, and then she took her hair off and her arm off, and then the leg came off. You don't remember that? And I was
No,
thinking Kim, but that wasn't her. That was somebody else.
it wasn't
But
Kim.
yes, I love everything about that movie. I love it.
Oh, but she was in it.
Yeah, no, she was in it. She
She
was.
was a nightclub singer, it says.
Um, so speaking about shows, oh, and shout out to Demarcus because he did let us know that the NAACP awards is coming on Saturday. I do got plans, but if I can try to catch it, I definitely will. So Issa Rae decided that she was going to cancel her sold out appearance at the Kennedy Center, which y'all know is here up here in DC, following Trump's takeover. So the Jasmine brand reported that, following the confirmation of RFK as health secretary, since taking over the Kennedy Center, Donald Trump has fired its president, replaced board members with his allies. His changes have sparked resignations from Shonda Rhimes, which we know, if y'all don't know, that's Scandal, that's How to Get Away with Murder, that's Grey's Anatomy.
Mhm.
Ben Folds with Ben Folds 5. I don't listen to them, but I know them. And others. Issa released a statement addressing her decision, saying, unfortunately, due to what I believe to be an infringement on the value of an institution that has faithfully celebrated artists of all backgrounds through all mediums, I've decided to cancel my appearance at this venue. While she did not directly name Kennedy or Trump in the statement, many speculate that the abrupt change of direction may have played a role in her canceling the event. So yeah, I mean, this is a big move because at the same time, I'm sure people paid to come see that. So that's also losing a bag. But I mean, I love when I can see, as we talked about with the whole inauguration and situation like that. I love when people can stand on business and say it's bigger than money. It's
Mhm.
bigger than a bag. And so shout out to Issa Rae for doing that. I can appreciate you for that. And this is just a small piece, and I don't know why this just happened. I just happened to be scrolling. Did y'all see that Papoose and Clarissa is out here in Hawaii?
I thought it was Bahamas.
Oh, I thought it was
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Oh, don't get me the line.
I said, live your
Oh,
best.
you didn't see allegedly, supposedly his other girlfriend out there too?
I can't. I mean, and look, the problem is he's not single. I could be like, live your life if you single, but you still married to Remy.
Remy not living like she married.
Oh yeah, she got 2 boyfriends too. I can't with them. If y'all just want to open marriage, just say that. Just take us out the group chat though. Can y'all do that for us? We'd appreciate it. Thank you. I wanted to run this by Nels because I really felt like this would touch her heart. So, a Louisiana woman is arrested for fatally pow-powing her boyfriend during an argument over Sunday breakfast. Claims she accidentally pow-powed him after he became upset that she ate too much food. Okay. So I will break down the story for y'all according to the neighborhood talk. And it says, neighbors, be careful who you break bread with. So a 24-year-old woman from Marrero, Louisiana, has been charged with second-degree murder following the fatal pow-pow of her boyfriend during a breakfast dispute. Uh, Tamarihu Hubbard, I know I just butchered her name, forgive me, allegedly pow 23-year-old Joshua Jones with his own firearm on Sunday morning after an argument erupted over food portions. According to the St. John the Baptist Parish Sheriff's Office, Hubbard called the police to report the incident, claiming the pow-powing was accidental. She stated that the couple had been arguing over the breakfast she had prepared, which left little food for Jones. She claims they had been trying to survive on a tight budget. Authorities arrived at the residence of East Lakeview Drive in LaPlace to find Jones unresponsive with a pow wound. He was pronounced unalived at the scene. And, Sheriff Mike Tregray indicated that the evidence contradicts Hubbard's claims of an accidental pow. And so she was arrested without incident and is being held on $1 million bond at the local parish jail. She remains in custody as the investigation continues. And I just thought I would bring this story up because I only know one person who loves breakfast that much.
I'm making that for everybody.
It was a tight budget.
I love breakfast.
It was a tight budget.
Guess what? Then I'm putting a lot of
you know how much eggs is?
Guess what? If it's a tight budget and I ain't got that much, you got to put a lot of peppers and onions in your stuff to make it bigger portions. I'm serious.
Just add more veggies.
Add more veggies, add some potatoes, get you full. Listen, you gotta learn how to do it. She only 24. She don't know what she's doing. She don't know.
Well, let's hope she get out to figure it out. Okay.
She ain't going nowhere.
No. Because nobody believes that it was
actually. You're gonna be making breakfast in the jailhouse.
What did I say earlier in the thing where I said sometimes you're just looking for a way out? I don't think that's the door God opened for her, but she took it. Anyway, here we're going to get into 50 Cent claims that he had to put Lil Meech in a rehab for drug use. He was high as F on set, and he had whippets in his truck. I don't know what whippets are. Sorry, I'm not that. That's what it says, whippets. But 50
referring to the drugs, or is he referring to something else?
I don't know. Again, we review stuff, but we don't know. We're not in the lifestyle. Okay. So 50 Cent said, I thought about it and I think he was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I'm telling Mimi I don't want him doing drugs. He's telling me he used to do X like it's cool. I tell Mimi, chill, stop spending all your money. He telling me how much money he blew. People don't know I had to send Mimi to rehab. Russell Hornsby peeped he was high as F on set. He started throwing up at a weapons test. Then Ian told me the little ninja had whippets in his truck. I still want to know what whippets are. I said, what the F is whippets? I look, it's that SHI that B and BB guns. What?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that maybe it was a weapon, like a
right
pow, but yeah, you lost me. It's stuff that
you know what? It is 2025. Why don't we look up whippets?
I am. I'm on Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Lost. It says
Oh, it says it's drugs, nitrous oxide. Oh, that's pretty sickening. It says not. It says not. It's a popular party drug.
Mm.
Well, that's what whippets are. Okay, we learn something new every day. Welcome to Shade in the City. It's like reading Rainbow over here. All right. So, yeah, I hope that's not true. I mean, Lil Meech did look high in a couple of the scenes, but I just thought it was a part of the character. But you know, it is. I want 50 to stop messing with this little boy, because if he really does have a problem or he's an addict, you continuing to troll him, it can't be good for his mental health and whatever addiction he has. So, if anything, try to send him to rehab, get him help, or if you just don't care, but just leave him alone. That's how I feel about it. And then last but not least, y'all, we talked about it a little bit if y'all didn't catch it on our 90 Day season 11 recap. But 90 Day Fiance star Jasmine Pineda is pregnant and expecting her third child, because we know her babies is still over there in Panama, with her boyfriend Matt Brannis, and she is so happy. And yeah, apparently the two seem to be very happy. She looks beautiful pregnant. The pregnancy photos are beautiful. However, I did hear that they were in a polyamorous relationship, and
she didn't give me that.
Yeah, she definitely gives me she doesn't like to share, but okay. And Matt is kind of decent looking. So I can only imagine if you were worried about Gino. But it is what it is. I hope
his hat to go to bed.
I hope she finds happiness, but it's so funny because she came over here and got pregnant again, and I know her kids probably feeling like,
I thought the
all
same.
I want to say is that she don't really care about us.
You're supposed to be bringing us over. You
right.
Right. Same thing.
Whew. Well, y'all, that was this episode of Sip and Shade Hot Topics. If you guys have not already, please make sure that you have hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, at TikTok, Blue Sky, IG, and Facebook. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you next week because we're staying on top of the game, right? And we will catch you next week for our next Sip and Shade Hot Topics. Y'all be safe. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Good night.